Today I'm going to show you how to replace a mirror assembly on a RAV4. This is the passenger side, but it's the same on both sides. You like my mirror? It works. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver, or the combo. You're also going to need a 10mm socket. I put an extension on there just to make it a little easier, but 10mm is the size you need. You need to pop off this piece right here, and simple as just put a little pressure under it, bam. See, there's a little hole right here where this piece goes in when you push it back in. So pop that one out first. You're also going to have to pop out the piece right here in front of the handle here. And again, this can be just done with a flathead screwdriver. Simple pop it, just like that. Once you pop it loose, it just comes right out. Just simply move this out of the way, and it comes out just like that. See, that's the screw you're going to have to take out right there. You're also going to have to take this piece off, and you also pop it off right here with a screwdriver. You can also get a pry bar if you prefer. What is this right here? Just pop it out a little bit. Once you get a little pressure behind it, it just pops right out. Bam, just like that. And these screws have to come out. This one and this one here. This screw and this screw. Those are Phillips. Just unscrew both the screws. I've already taken the bottom one out, and then put them somewhere for safekeeping. Then you want to take the screw out here by the handle, and it comes right out. Get it somewhere safe. Well, once you get all the screws out, you want to pry the bottom of the door out. Just reach underneath, pry it out where it's loose. So now it's loose like this. Then you simply lift the door up. You don't have to take it all the way off. Just lift it up and get it out of the way so you can get to this piece right here. This has to come unconnected, and there's a little push button thing that you loosen it with. So basically you just wiggle it and it pops right out. This is the piece that has to come out. Now that you got that piece loose, you take all three of these bolts out, and that's the 10mm socket. I like to take a piece of duct tape or electrical tape to hold down the assembly, because when you take the last bolt out, it's going to fall down. So that helps you keep it in. You can also use the same tape or another piece of tape when you put the new assembly in. Once you take the final bolt out, the assembly is free. The new assembly will come with a matching plug. Now you got to make sure that you find out which manufacturer made your RAV. They're both made in Canada and in Japan. You can tell that by the VIN. I'll put a link to both the mirrors, both driver's and passenger side, for both Canadian and Japanese built. This is the perfect match because I had ordered one before. So now to put the assembly back on, it's all in reverse order. Just put there through that, like that. And see, I put the tape back on, and once you pop it in there, you can just use the tape to hold it in place, like so. And the tape will hold it till you put the bolts in. You'll notice the rear part is not attached. That goes on last. It's separate and it goes on last. Now once you tighten up all the bolts, you can take the tape off. Not holding it now. You need to reattach the plug. Simple as that. And then test it. Always have to test it, make sure it's seated right and that the mirror is operational. I like to test the mirror, make sure, yep, it is moving. It works, so the assembly is working. And once you seat the door, you press it down into place, you can pop this little piece back in. It just goes in right there with that little snug piece, the little blue part. Tighten all the grommets in this side, and you hear them snapping into place. You are good to go on the door. Tighten the screw back up in the handle, like this, and get it all tight. The piece literally just pops into place once you get it past the handle. Just like that. Tighten up the final screw in the handle. That's tight. And the last thing you have to do is put the handle cover back on. You see it's got the little catches. They just go right in place just like that. And once they're in, you can snap it on just like that. Bam. And you are done, my friend. Less than 10 minutes, and I was filming with one hand. And don't forget to pop the black cover on. That's the last thing you really need to do. And it works, it's good. Literally, this is a really easy job. 10 minutes and you're out of there.